Hey there, it's Rachel Mullins, the host of Hashtag No Filter Fridays on Public House Media.
Hello, my friend. We are in a new year. Happy 2021. Yes, we're ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm welcoming all the abundance, all the goodness, all the joy. I hope that you can look back at 2020 and just see the growth. I hope that you can find the good. And I wanted to share with you today my motto going into 2021. And the motto is enjoy the joy. I really can get in my head about when things are good. And I know that's a limiting belief. And I know that's time to press in and to really discover where I need to grow in my life is that point of tension. I just did a lesson for the coaches that I mentor on my team about this point of tension, and how the reason I picked enjoy the joy is because sometimes when things are so good, you can be sitting there waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know, it can't stay good forever. It won't last, or is this too good to be true? These are things that I've experienced in my mindset, and those are moments for me that I realize I need to do some digging in personal development and soul searching of why there's that point of tension. And I think enjoy the joy is my reminder of when things are good. Just savor that. Yes, there's a pendulum in life. Yes, it's 50-50. It's 50% awesome, 50% hard. Yes, there are tough moments, but if I'm just anticipating when that shoe is going to drop, I am missing the blessing of the joy, of the abundance, of the goodness, just sitting there waiting for it to be bad. And so that is something I realized because in 2020, towards the end of the year, I decided to set a goal that I and Eric want to double our income in 2021, which is going to be beastly. It's going to be, that's not something that we've done. We've had a ton of growth over the last 7 years. We have steadily grown about 30% every year, which in business doesn't usually happen, but we are persistent, committed, constant. We believe in all the things. So setting this goal to double our income, there was a point of tension. A point of, is this going to last? This is so good. Are you not being grateful for where you're at? And none of that is true. I am massively grateful. I just have realized that my brain needs to build a new layer of abundance. It needs to see more potential, because what we're about to do and what we're doing is something we've never done before. And so that created tension in my beliefs, and it added to a limiting mindset. And that to me I'm super grateful for the growth over the last few years, because I can pinpoint it instead of self-sabotage and get in this roller coaster of the reasons why I can't or shouldn't or whatever. Instead, I was just like, ooh, okay, this is something that I have a glass ceiling over my head right now, and I need to shatter that. And so since it was around money, I bought You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero, and I am super excited to continue to read that, because I know what I need to do when I'm experiencing that point of tension. So enjoy the joy. Friend, I just want you to know abundance works in joy. Abundance works in a health mindset. Abundance works in your favor. And I don't serve a God that just when things are good, he's going to self-sabotage that. That's not how God works. God is abundant. God is joy. God is love. And yes, things happen, but if we continue to just sit there and wait for the other shoe to drop, we are going to miss out on such beauty. And so going into 2021, I know that I am going to make this a really beastly year, and I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy the joy, see the potential, and I want to discover the abundance, live in that abundance, create resilient skills throughout the growth, and just know that joy is meant to be felt and lived and thought over. Joy is so good, and I'm welcoming the joy in 2021. So I want you to think about, where is your point of tension? Where do you find yourself self-sabotaging as you are looking at this new year and where you want to go? Is there something you're hesitating on? I know that we've talked goals, vision boards, all the things, especially with mentoring my crew. I've seen some people write things like this: I'm going to hit this goal 4 out of the 12 months. And I called them out on it. Why aren't you going 12 for 12? There's a point of tension. There's some doubt. There's some fear. There's some pressure. You're not believing in your abilities. You're thinking limited. You don't think that there's more than enough, that there's no capacity, no room, no time. And it's false. And that alone, writing that down, is getting in your way. That point of tension is a teacher if you let it. If you don't let it become a teacher and lean in and grow from that, it's going to be a self-sabotager. It's going to be something that gets in your way, and it can create a scarcity. It can create not moving, limited action taking, comfort. It can create inconsistency, fear. Let the point of tension be your best teacher. Mine was saying I wanted to double the income when Eric and I talked about that. And then a point of tension came. What if this all goes away? What if I can't keep up? I was asking myself the wrong questions, and I knew it. And so I leaned in. That point of tension is my teacher, because what we're about to do is we've never done it before. So where do I need to grow in my heart? Where do I need to grow in my mind? I need to lean into abundance. I need to say yes to it. I need to work on my mindset around money, which is so wild, because over the last 7 years, money was such a bigger limiting belief than it is now. I believe in its abundance. I believe that, money can do such good in the world. Sarah Blakely says you just become more of who you already are with the more money you have. So if you're already giving, you're just going to become more giving. So it's not so much that I am greedy or want all the things. It was just, wow, what if this just were to go away? And then I realized, okay, it's time to learn a lesson. It's time to lean in. You're a badass at making money. You're saying yes to abundance. This is good. Growth happens. I have phased out of friendships over the years. That's hard, by the way, if you've been through that. And I realized, I'm like, why do I phase out of friendships? It seems like every 3 years. I have some friends that are family that they'll never go anywhere, but different friendships. That seems like we'll be good friends for 3 years and it phases out. And I used to really get hard on myself about this, that, I struggle with friendships, or, what's wrong with me, or things like that. And then I realized I just outgrow them. I am on a trend of growth. I'm not afraid to grow. I'm not afraid to level up. I have the room. I have the capacity, because I believe in abundance. I believe in where I'm going, and not everybody catches that vision or wants that vision for themselves, which is totally fine. But that was a point of tension, of I'm always on the path to growth. And so I feel as though your point of tension is your teacher to tell you you're ready to grow again, because I think life can become comfortable. And then once you start feeling that tug, it's time to lean in. It's time to grow. It's time to experience something you've never experienced before. And that is how I am starting off 2021. Enjoy the joy. I'm not waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm just enjoying the joy. And that point of tension, can this last? Well, of course. That's how abundance works. It's just going to be my teacher. And then when obstacles do come, I'm not expecting them, but I'm anticipating. I know that they will, but I'm enjoying the joy. right? I'm not going to waste my time waiting. But when they come, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to know what to do. I know how to lean in. I know how to ask for help. I'm aware. That creates responsibility. So friend, this is your year to grow, to say yes to abundance, to enjoy the joy. Thank you so much for listening to Rewritten. I'm your host. If we haven't met yet, I wish to. You can follow me at Julianne Condia. And this podcast, I want you to rewrite your story, that no matter your past, no matter your current circumstances, that you have so much potential. And I'm going to go with this, is that I don't want to coach you. I don't want to coach you at where you're at. I want to coach you to where your potential is. And I really do believe that to be true. And so thank you so much for listening to this episode. It means the world. Until next time.